the Buoy Base Podcast.
Hello.
With me, Connor, your host. and Doug, as usual, with me in the studio.
We brought a very special guest.
Very special guest with us today.
Elliot.
I'm the Elliot.
It's him.
That would be my name.
He's the Elliot.
No way.
He's a number
Elliot
2
here?
Buoy Base enjoyer.
He is.
He's our
I'm
second
number
biggest
0.
fan, second only to
Zero
World
the
Record.
hero.
We have our second biggest fan on the podcast, which is a very
Little rascal,
special
really.
occasion.
And he's had some plans for what we're doing this time.
He has, I've heard.
You know, it's the Buoy Base Podcast. And the first episode, we're hitting on the map. The second episode,
It was a banger
I gotta
episode.
the second episode, I think it drifted away from the top too much. So I would like to bring it back to that galaxy top, you know?
Yeah.
Buoy
We were
Base.
listening to this together like one night on a VC
Mm-hmm.
after the second episode come out, and it was like, not enough Buoy Base after we listened to episode 2.
Buoy Base. You know?
So we're bringing it back to Buoy Base. So, what you got for us, Elliot?
You guys like Buoy Base. But
Well-
could ask, do you guys have any, like, out of 10, what would you rank it quickly?
Why would I rate Buoy Base?
Yeah, what would you rate Buoy Base?
What would we rate Buoy Base?
8. I'd rate an 8.
I'd rate an 8.
It's the best small... I was going to say this. I didn't know Buoy Base was a small galaxy until I was reminded.
It is a small galaxy.
I'm going to agree with it.
8? Yeah.
Buoy
yeah.
Base, but having, like, 1 star and a green star? Beat
And
that
a green
shit.
star.
Yeah, 1 star and a green star.
It's...
It's beautiful. You're too good.
Doug, is
Yeah,
this eligible to you? Can you understand him?
sometimes.
Sometimes.
Elliot, hold microphone to mouth.
Hello.
There you go. That's
There
good.
you go. That's good.
Yeah.
Alright.
You agree with an 8. Buoy Base is an 8.
Buoy
Definitely.
Base is an 8.
Buoy Base is an 8 out of at least 10.
What would you give a 10, Elliot?
What would I give it 10?
Yeah.
Mario Galaxy.
I
You're right.
agree.
I agree.
I agree.
I would also give it a 10.
If you woke up yet,
No.
you're not ready for this.
No, I haven't woken up yet. I'm not ready for today's
Elliot,
episode
all
of
we've
the
done all day,
podcast.
we've sat in our class and we played AI Dungeon all day.
We did. My
Bro,
brain's still
I
turned
woke up
off.
10 minutes ago. We be in the same boat. We be in the same Buoy Base Galaxy right now.
The only
Yeah.
thing on my mind is that I want to
Buoy
go
Base
home and watch
Podcast.
episode 12 of Chainsaw Man.
So,
So Elliot,
the battle, I guess. Yeah.
yeah, another slow start.
Yeah, really slow start. We can never seem to start quick.
So what else? What going down the list, Elliot? What else you got planned for us? You got Buoy Base is an 8. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
What were you
I
going to
was
say?
going
Will?
to say favorite
Elliot?
galaxy.
Mm.
I don't think it's possible to have a favorite galaxy. But I would say, what are some galaxies that bring the most nostalgia to you?
Honey Hive.
Ooh, alright.
Don't think there's
That's
anything
really
more
good.
nostalgic than Honey Hive.
Yeah, I'd have to agree. Honey Hive is very nostalgic.
I have quite an opinion on this too.
I'm Doug's
Mine would be
yes
actually-
man today.
I think it is Sweet Galaxy.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
that's what it's called.
Yeah.
I remember like watching someone play Sweet Galaxy online, and I remember unlocking it for the first time. I remember when I was playing the level again, the star in it. I had "I'm a Scat Man" playing in the background, and bro, every time I look at that galaxy, I listen to Scat Man's
Listen to
world.
Scatman's world.
I have a lot of nostalgia to it.
You've been listening to Scatman your whole life.
He has.
No, I don't know.
Oh, one
Yeah,
thing we
that
did bring
man-
up as well is Elliot is more of a Galaxy 2 guy than a Galaxy 1 guy.
That's true.
No, it's true.
So he's
I both rank both games as my favorite game of all time, but I do prefer 2 over 1 because I grew up with it though.
I
Yeah,
grew
he's-
up with one.
And I didn't
He's
lose
a
it for 5
baby.
years.
yeah, because me and Cole, we both grew up with 1.
Yeah.
And, you were born a bit later. You're a bit undeveloped in the brain. So
When you say that, George was also born later than me, a bit undeveloped in the brain.
yeah, but George's head's
he grew up
flat.
with Galaxy 1.
George's head is actually flat. His brain is a semicircle.
George, love you. Your head is flat, bro.
Doug, the way
Beautiful
you
head.
describe him makes him sound like he's that
Brain
like
food.
brain jelly, the sci-fi concept that they fly a plane with like
Brain
Just-
jelly.
like a pizza box filled with like artificial brain matter that flies a plane. That was a sci-fi concept.
No.
I don't remember where that's from.
Better.
I forget what it was called.
Yeah.
But that's like the way you describe him, like being like flat.
Mm.
That's what it makes me think of.
Well, Elliot, what would you say would make Galaxy 2 more memorable to you over Galaxy 1 then?
You mean the other way around? Or would make Galaxy 1 more memorable?
No.
No.
Because you're the Galaxy
No.
2 guy.
Yeah.
Oh, how it's more memorable. I
Yeah.
understand that. That's the question. Well, growing up with Galaxy 2 more, I didn't lose it for 5 years either. So I had more time to play Galaxy 2 than I did
Yeah.
Galaxy 1, where I'm going to be honest, when I got Galaxy 2, my mind didn't even comprehend that this game was a sequel. I saw that too. I didn't care what that number 2 meant.
Like
and it kind of
TF2.
hit me. It's like, oh yeah. And I ended up with Mario Galaxy.
Well, TF2 didn't even
I
have a
loved
1.
it.
So I
Or it happened in
haven't.
another game.
I need to
Paul
play
2, Black Ops 2. I didn't even realize they had a first game.
Yeah, but Black
were
Ops
that
and Black
good.
Ops 2. Yeah, I didn't even know Black Ops 2 was different to Black Ops 1 until like. Well, granted, I did play Black Ops 1 when I was 5.
Through.
My dad was a very responsible parent back then. Let me play zombies on the map 5 when I was 5.
Fire 'em.
Wow. When you were
On the map
5.
5
JFK.
featuring JFK.
Hey Doug,
What?
I've got a
Yeah.
question for you.
Yeah.
It's not related to Buoy Base
No.
or Galaxy. But how long have you had that hoodie
This hoodie?
that you're wearing now with the really faded
He's talking
Sonic
about my
print?
Sonic hoodie. I've had this hoodie for about a year or 2, maybe 2 years.
Right, because the label, the logo
It's
is
gone.
very faded.
completely gone.
It's almost completely
I'm
gone.
glad the sleeve thing stayed though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I won't be able to show that. Damn it, audio listeners will not know what hoodie I'm on about.
Sorry, audio listeners.
It's the Sonic
I know
Chaos
what it is.
Collection
You wore it some knuckle sandwich, right?
hoodie.
Oh yeah,
I
you
think I
did. You wore it in Knuckle Sandwich.
Actually,
Yeah, I
Bro.
did. It's that.
I was a
if you
fan of
watch
the
Knuckle
Buoy
Sandwich,
Base
it's that one.
podcast before it existed.
That's how big a
Don't
fan
forget
Elliot
it.
is.
Yeah, it was a good video actually, that knuckle sandwich.
You
Such a
watching
flavor.
Knuckle Sandwich in your
Great name.
classroom? Didn't you share it around your class?
Maybe. I showed it to some.
Maybe.
It was a great video. I had a good laugh, but I gotta say, Cole,
Yeah.
you were not the brightest. Because
Is this about?
It's about the chicken.
what was it?
Look, I heard a statement and I just took it. I did not
said-
care to refute it at all. It was just content.
I said, did you know that ham actually comes from the chicken? And is that right? I said, in some countries. And you're like, well, yeah, I guess that makes sense.
It does not.
It
make
does
sense.
not. It does not.
It does not.
I made a
And you
severe
should have understood
and
that.
continuous.
You're never
Lapse
gonna.
in my
You're
judgment.
never gonna live this
Wow.
down. It's so
Bro,
fun.
It was such
You
a
can't see him right now, Elliot, but the look on his face is
was
such
such a-
sheer disappointment.
such a stupid statement.
It was just, come on, man.
It's so funny though.
It was the pressure of being there.
Yeah, because we didn't know everyone would be watching, and everyone in our class was watching us do it. So it's like,
I was just kind of talking.
Nerves.
I was just kind of talking
I would
words. So I was like, yeah, guess that makes sense.
Right, Elliot, I need your input. So I want to do this again, obviously, differently. I want to do the pizza bits thing that George is talking about. You don't really want to do it again.
Not particularly. Not if it's the same kind of thing. Not if it's like disgusting things.
Our personal tutor, Clive, has demanded that he be on the next one.
Yeah.
Get him on!
Yeah!
Way!
I really want to get him on.
But Doug, you did suggest a good idea of me putting together like a regular one with nice things on it.
And then me and Clive come on and bastardize it.
Yeah. Kind of, yeah.
Not your one, but our own ones.
Yeah, your own one.
Should not be my one.
Elliot, if we could get you on, we would get you on. If there's any way to get you into college, like you would have a 2-hour drive from Wales to here to get you into college, I'd do it, but I don't think it's legal.
Fly my private jet, though. You go, oh my god, is that a bird? Is that a plane?
As long as you have the money.
Elliot.
Yeah.
So today we have energetic Doug and Elliot and very sleepy Cole. Sleep-deprived Cole.
Not able to process the information going into his brain.
The Buoy Base Podcast Sleep-Deprived Edition.
AKA Space Storm Godcat.
I haven't probably been up for half an hour, so you know what?
Yeah, Elliot's just gaming right now. Make sure I don't touch a table. But yeah, Elliot, what else did you have planned for us? Because you have a big list. You said you wanted to ask us questions. You wanted to.
One of them I wrote was just no. Tiger.
Oh yeah.
All right. Oh, yeah.
What?
I'm gonna explain that. So the song "Holy Diver" by Ronnie James Dio.
Right.
He has a bit in the middle. Do you want to describe it, Elliot?
Yeah. So in the song, he goes, I don't know, he starts like screaming no about something, and then like there's a tiny bit of a pause, and then he just goes, right, that's it.
Yeah, in the chorus of the song, he says, "Ride the tiger." But for this one beforehand, he's like, "No, ride the tiger." And this just become an inside joke for the longest time. It was so fucking funny. They just pop it out at the most appropriate times.
Good distraction for me to get my notes.
Is that all that was? That segue?
Yeah.
Thanks, Elliot,
But that actually was written in my notes.
Yeah, thank you for that.
I now know about this inside joke.
Alright. I just gotta bring this a bit to a sad tone real quick, actually, and that is RIP episode 2.1, man. Dragwood will maybe be missed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was our best episode. I wish you would have loved that episode, Elliot.
It was such a good episode. I miss it.
It was a great episode. It lacked as much Mario Galaxy, but still, what it lacked in Mario Galaxy, it made up for in everything else.
It didn't have any Mario Galaxy, didn't have any Torpedo Teds, but it was so good.
It had the first segment from the Dream Journal.
Yeah, very first.
Which we might segue into soon.
Yeah, I was thinking of doing that.
What?
We're reaching the 15-minute point, Elliot. That's normally when we get into Cole's Dream Journal.
I think it's
time.
time.
I just want to bring up another thing real quick right before that is.
Yeah.
It was quite funny. I think it was in episode 2 where the subtitles, I read it with subtitles because they're funny.
Yeah.
They instead of saying Mario Galaxy, they said Larry Galaxy. And I thought that was really funny.
Larry Galaxy.
And also, in that episode, you said you were going to play some One Piece music. No.
By One Piece music, do you mean Kanye?
Yeah, we didn't end up
We-
editing that
Oh,
in. I was tempted to.
Oh yeah, no, sorry. We're very time constrained. I'll use that as
Yeah.
my excuse.
I mean,
Very
I
time
probably
constrained.
could go back and do it, and then
Yeah,
and on my version it
that'll
could
be
be
on
there.
Cole's channel.
Yeah, when I start uploading my own versions of them,
Yeah.
should be sometime in the near future.
Well, cool. You know something else you can do?
What?
Get right into the dream journal.
Yeah.
Can get right into the
Let's
dream
get
journal.
into that dream journal.
Oh, this is a dream.
Get in there.
This is a dream that I do remember.
Get in.
Uh,
I'm excited. I love the dream journal so much.
okay. This was on the 22nd of April, the 4th month.
Wait, was this not too long after the other one then?
Yeah, no, the other one was the 17th, and this is
Oh, so this
the
is just days
22nd.
apart.
Yeah, so just days later, I had another dream that I also titled. It was just the castle. The title is the castle.
Castle.
Maybe I thought that was
Deep.
deep at the time.
Yeah.
My dream was in the style of Dark Souls, but it just felt real.
Right.
I repeatedly tried to explore a huge cavern which held a giant beam-firing dragon inside.
Not even beam.
Not even fire, just beams.
Specifically beams.
Yeah. And on the surface was a huge castle with only very roundabout ways to climb it.
Climb it.
Like up the sides, I guess. I fulfilled an item quest by inserting a sword into a glowy stone platform at the top of the castle, and was rewarded with an outfit, a hat, and a medal, all given by one of my friends. I was in one too many layers of clothing because it just means I was warm.
Too warm. In the which Dark Souls? Are we, this is a burning castle?
No,
Or just a castle?
just a castle. In fact,
Okay.
I think the mountain it was on top of was quite snowy. Under the coat that I was already wearing was a nicer coat.
Whoa. That's too much at this point.
Covered in white fur, and under it I wore a vest over a white shirt. Earlier on, we're going backwards. I fought long and hard with the large beast that inhabited the castle, dodging and hiding from it. I did a rather good job in the end.
I like how you compliment yourself.
Yeah.
Fine job, I did. Look at that. Hey.
What? This is just reading like Mania. The castle was on top of a cliffside. The entrance to the cave from the start was off to the side of the castle, slightly hidden and tucked away. On the top level of the castle were two ways up to the very top, a rope lift or climbing it. And right at the end of my dream, of course, I used the rope lift. That was a snoozer.
That was a bit, yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't
That was a bit of a...
shit.
Yeah, so,
You did have a nice coat, though.
Oh, the very next day, though, I had a much more interesting dream.
Okay, we're having
In
another
which
bonus this
That
time.
has, another bonus, because that one was kind of mid. Kind of shit. And this one has meaning behind it, I remember.
Oh, no.
whoa.
23rd of April, so the next night,
The next.
the next day, I didn't have... Oh, okay, so first its title, Late Flyer. I didn't have a very pleasant dream. It was just that next door had a big garden and they were hosting a meet with, I guess, planes and people who owned their own planes.
In your neighbor's garden?
In my neighbor's garden, which was now huge with like hills and runways.
Right.
And because I was in bed, none of my entire family told me about it until it was just about over.
Oh.
But I got up and noticed anyway and ended up getting to fly one of the planes. So, yeah, and in the dream I had a bunk bed instead of my normal bed. I used to sleep in a bunk bed when I was younger. That's not in there, I just remembered. The thing about this dream, it was about missing out on something that I would have liked going to. And it turns out that night that I was dreaming about it, I actually did miss out on something in real life that I would have liked to go to. It was a VR meetup hosted by the person who made like the main avatar base that I tend to use in VR.
Yeah.
And I didn't know it was going on and I missed it.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah, so what a weird coincidence that was. Don't worry, it's not too much of a shame. I probably didn't miss much. Would have just said hi to people, chatted a bit and left.
Is that the dream journal for today?
Yeah, that's the dream journal for today. No more bonus.
That was Cole's dream journal.
That was Cole's dream journal. Sleep deprived Cole's dream journal.
Oh, cool. Now get ready for the next segment.
Oh.
Elliot's dream.
Oh my God, we have a challenger.
So, now this dream, I don't exactly remember the right date because I didn't write it down. I just remember. But it was about when Goat Simulator came to Xbox Gold, and I think that was like early 2015. It was like early 2015, I think around March. And I remember explaining it to my friends. I was like, bro, I remember having this dream, right? It was must have been my friend group back then. It was like we were these survivors, the zombie apocalypse in Call of Duty Black Ops 1 Zombies map, Call of the Dead, boys. And, you know, I just remember we were there running around shooting people. Not people, no, zombies. Oh, dead people. It's different.
Dead
Just to
people.
clarify, they were already dead.
Yeah, they were not alive. And you did not kill them.
And also in a dream.
And also in a dream in a video game.
Yeah.
And we were there killing the zombies.
Ooh.
Yeah. And I remember jumping on trampolines. Go boingy, boingy, boy. Like Spring Mushroom in Mario Galaxy. Whoa, the game.
Oh, callback.
And I remember after a while, I think we fell from like a trampoline portal. It was like a portal, but it was like a trampoline instead of a portal. And we went through it and we ended like in a dark area.
Yeah.
And
so you went
there was
to
a
the
lot
back
of
rooms.
clowns.
You went to the back room.
You went to the trampoline back rooms.
Like the back room. And there was a lot of clowns. Like a dark area. And those clowns, they wanted something.
Did you jump
they
into
wanted
Zombies in
something.
Spaceland?
Well, Zombies in Spaceland haven't even come out yet.
You're right.
What did the clowns want?
It was just really scary clowns. That was my dream that I remember. 2015.
You said they wanted something.
It was 2016.
What did the clowns
What
want?
did
I
they
have
want?
to know.
Some cake.
That's the equivalent of you saying, you know, your teachers are evil because they were after you.
What?
Because they were looking for it.
Well, no. Like I explained, you just get this feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Elliot, did you have a
I got a
feeling?
feeling.
Did you have a feeling about the clowns?
Yeah, bro. They had a creepy smile. They were going like, and it was really scary.
I'm
You're
sorry to
safe
hear
now,
that, man.
Elliot. It's
You're
not
safe now, it's
2015
fine.
anymore.
You're not 2015.
They were like,
you're
I'm
awake.
a clown.
You know, is that all there was to your dream?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Thank you for Elliot's dream journal, but not a journal.
No, it's just Elliot's dream.
Just Elliot's dream.
Yeah.
I had a dream
Years
last
ago.
night that's not in my journal. I didn't write it down.
You should. Do you remember
I should. I do remember it
Write it
mostly.
down. Write it down.
I will.
You need to share it at a later date.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I guess it makes sense.
If we pack episodes full of dreams, then there's going to be no dreams left for us to talk about.
Yeah, you're right.
Only
We already did
nightmares.
2
Only
today.
nightmares.
Oh, I actually have a really good nightmare to talk about if I ever come on here again.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
cool.
Anyone,
We'll save it.
but not today.
Yeah.
You know what I think we should do next after that segment?
What should we do now?
I think it's been a bit of a while since we talked about Buoy Base, though. No?
Talk more about Buoy Base? Okay, what you got?
What you got?
So, Buoy Base.
Yeah.
Who I got? This is a good question. Where is Buoy Base?
Oh, what'd you say?
I'm definitely
you
not looking at the
muffled.
wiki for Buoy Base.
You muffled.
I don't know what. I have not muffled at all. How dare you? I've probably muffled a lot saying that, but who cares?
Yeah, what was the question?
The question. I don't know. I can't figure something to talk about Buoy Base. I just want to talk about Buoy Base. I didn't find this fire and bad to run.
Oh, what have you got on your notes?
Paul died in the 60s.
So let's talk about Paul McCartney and the Beatles. Oh, my phone is not sorry.
It's a very well-known fact that Paul McCartney was a member of the Beatles until he sadly died in a tragic car accident in the late 60s.
Poor guy.
Poor guy.
Poor guy. Still
So-
makes music to this day, but he died in the 60s.
Yeah,
Very sad.
he continued to work in the Beatles, but sadly he passed away.
Yeah.
I think, isn't
No,
that what
now,
prompted Ringo, and Ringo to go off and establish the Ringles?
I don't know, but the Ringles are great. Only to the
I like
because they were it was inspired by Paul going. Paul used to go, oh, diddly daddly, innit? And you had John saying, oh, Yoko! And you had Ringo, no one else was doing so much.
And you had Ringo saying,
Why don't we
mind
talk
the
about
girl
it?
toys.
I'd like to be. I'd like to be. And also, this is garden.
In the shade.
Shade.
Elliot's been going through a bit of a Beatles phase lately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also have written down the tomfooler. I'm the tomfooler!
We're going to be promoting our future works of the Boys cinematic universe. So our Discord
Tomfooler.
server, The Boys, has created over 100 characters and character arcs and an overarching story of just funny ideas we had, I guess.
It all started with the tomfooler.
It all started with the tomfooler, he's a villain, but only a villain of minor inconveniences.
Until he commits an unspeakable act.
Yeah,
of
the
criminality.
occasional horrible crime that he'll commit.
Yeah, I realized this has been your podcast today.
You've just been so out of it.
I am. No thoughts are going through my head.
No thoughts. That's okay.
Well, you had your whole dream segment.
I did, and that makes up
Go for
for
it.
my just lack of being. Spiritually, I'm still in bed.
Spiritually.
Well, in body, I'm here. In mind, I'm still in bed.
You ever think that in your dreams, you're like a different version of yourself, and these dreams are different worlds you live in,
Yeah.
and these dreams actually progress in your character story arc. With each dream, you learn a new lesson and stuff like that.
Well, last night, a
And
version
it's like you've lived an entire life, and you only reach it through your dreams.
You think dreams are like
of other realities.
character development?
What if they were character development? Because
Right.
sometimes like when Cole said, he realized his dream had like something, he was missing out on something. Then he realized in real life he was missing out on the VR thing.
Yeah.
What if it's stuff like that?
Like it was on your subconscious when you went to sleep.
Well, I mean, I didn't know about it when I went to sleep. I didn't I learned about it afterwards. So, but yeah, I know.
I've had moments like that. Oh, that brings me into something perfect to talk about. So
Yes.
Whoa.
So knowing something without actually knowing it beforehand. So when I was a kid in 2015, I was sitting in my room on my jammies, playing Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, playing survival mode with one of my friends, because I loved survival mode in that game.
Back in the day.
Yeah, back in the day. And I thought to myself, my house would never have a fire, would it? That would never happen, right?
Oh.
Cut to an hour later, my neighbor throws open my bedroom door, picks me up, and like hoists me downstairs. And my house is just filled with smoke. And I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? My Xbox turned off. I want to play Call of Duty.
You actually had a fucking precognition.
I had a precognition of my house having a fire. And I thought it was my mom's cooking. Because she was cooking like a bunch of curry for this party she was going to. And I thought the oven caught fire. But no, it was a faulty TV.
Wow.
Yeah, I had to go into my... It was really awkward for me because I was sitting in my neighbor's living room. All I was wearing was like pajama bottoms. I was wearing nothing else. And they let me play GTA on the Xbox. Because they had an Xbox One, which I didn't have yet. Nice. I was like, wow, GTA, you can do whatever you want.
And you've come so far, Doug. Now you have a Steam Deck.
Now I have to play GTA 5 on anywhere I go.
Yeah, I know something to talk about very briefly. Something that's been going on in my life since Christmas. For us, it's now 18th
If you're going to talk about your PC not working again, I swear to God, I'm going to throw something.
I was having issues with my PC. Because I got a new case and a new power supply, and everything was slapped in to the new case by my other brother. But since that happened, whenever my GPU was under any kind of serious load, like playing a game, with most situations, it was just crack. I tried everything, starting with software, absolutely everything. You think of something like that? I did it. Student watches. Not that. Not in order to figure out the issue.
Yeah.
And I opened up my PC. I found that one of my sticks of RAM wasn't fully sealed, and I thought that was the issue. But I did it. I resealed the RAM twice. It didn't crack. And it turns out the thermal paste in my GPU had gotten really old and crusty, and I had to replace it. And now everything works fine. I'm really happy
This
about
feels
it.
like a kid's bedtime story reading.
Why?
I don't know.
Fair enough.
Your tone of voice sounds like you're reading this on like CBBS before bedtime.
So you're saying I sound like a woman? You're saying?
No. Like an elderly
No, you
man.
sound like you're boring me.
No, I wasn't gonna say it.
I am very tired, so it makes sense. But I'm very happy that I have my PC in working order again.
Did you get your thermal paste?
I got my thermal paste. I applied new thermal paste after dusting off the old crusty thermal paste.
Do you think if you rub thermal paste on yourself, it counts as sunscreen?
No.
Yeah.
Is it made to retain heat, or is it made to?
It's made to
redistribute
the heat from the GPU to the cooling unit to the heat sink.
So, if I cover myself in thermal paste, and
it will be really cold.
Wear a cooling unit. would that help in hot weather?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think it will. Sorry. I can't.
So, Elliot.
Yeah.
So, I'm running out of ideas.
You're blanking? I thought you were blanking.
Oh, well then. You want to talk about what you think is your favorite Mario Galaxy boss?
My favorite Mario Galaxy boss? That's so easy. It's obviously Mega Leg.
Obviously Mega
Leg, Will.
Obviously Mega Leg.
Leg's my favorite.
But I do prefer King Caliente.
King Caliente is good. I'll
That's
accept
my
it.
home.
It is good. I'll
It is
accept
I
that.
love King Caliente.
It's just so
Caliente is good.
nostalgic.
The funny man.
Mecha Bowser is a good level/boss as well.
I don't know if I count it as a boss, but it's something you
I don't know.
defeat.
Yeah, it is something you defeat.
I described it as a level you defeat.
Bum, 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 bum. I don't
It's a
know
good
how
galaxy.
Toy Time Galaxy goes. It's a good one though.
Toy Time. That's a great galaxy. I have a lot of stories.
King Caliente is probably the most nostalgic boss to me because this is gonna sound unrelated, but it's not. My dad, when he was living at his friend's house and we'd go around there every weekend, got me this you know them dinosaur egg kits? Like you get a volcano, you get like a dinosaur egg, you put it in the volcano, you pour something in, and you get a toy dinosaur. Like it fizzles out the egg.
Yeah,
Do you
yeah,
ever
I
have
know
one
about
of
those.
or you
Yeah.
know about those? Yeah. So I had one of them. I did that. Sorry, Cole's stretching and he's making the strangest of faces. But I had one of those. And yeah, the smell that it produced from fizzling the egg reminds me of King Caliente. Now the thing is, I can't remember that smell.
Right. The smell reminded you?
Yeah, of just the fizzling egg in the volcano. I might have used vinegar, but I don't remember. I just remember I remember the smell. I just remembered the smell, and I'm thinking King Caliente.
Wow.
Damn, I'm happy now.
I'm glad
This
you're
is great.
happy.
This is great.
Absolutely. I'm ready to go home and go to bed.
But yeah, I think it's that because it was lava, and King Caliente obviously is lava, so it reminded me of him. Good times. But yeah,
Editor,
most nostalgic boss, Mega
cue
Leg,
the music.
King Caliente, good answers. Baldergeist, shut up, Will.
I'm not a huge fan of Baldergeist, I'll be honest.
I love
he's
Baldergeist,
unique.
he's just
I
not-
like him. I just don't like him as much as Megaleg.
Yeah, he's the essential 3D Mario hand boss.
Yeah. It wouldn't be the same if he wasn't there.
Yeah. Even though I forgot he existed until I replayed Galaxy.
Editor, cue the music.
Age of Sorrows.
Ladies and gentlemen, and Elliot. Elliot.
Yeah!
It's been a joy having you on the podcast.
Are we ending here?
Yeah!
38 minutes.
Damn.
Thank you all
Yeah,
so
Ricky.
much for joining us. It was a little slow on account of my sleepiness, but we'll get
I've
through
been
it.
sick.
And yeah, Doug's been sick as
And
well.
Elliot woke up 10 minutes before we
Elliot was
started.
more energetic than both of us
Yeah.
with his and whatnot.
Hopefully next time we can get all of our intended guests on.
All of them.
Yeah.
All of them at once, all speaking over each other in a big group, just trying to talk over each other.
Trying so hard.
Trying so
Oh boy. Thank you, Elliot.
Thank you for joining us. This has been the Buoy Base Podcast, episode 3. And we'll be seeing you guys
Next Monday.
next Monday. I despise Mondays. Can we get much higher? So high.
Robert Bug!
Robert Bug.
Gromit Mug.